good. You'll have to forgive me for eating my meatloaf here while we watch this. We've got Greg in the chat. We've got Milftastic in the chat. We've got Georgia Boy Joshua in the chat. How's it going, guys?
Going good. I can't find the video.
Back out of that screen, Josh, and go back into it. Like, on my homepage, you'll find it.
I see it now.
First time, It's hard to find it on the PlayStation there, actually. It popped right up on my phone, but on the PlayStation, it's not popping up.
Gotcha. Hopefully the sound quality is okay. I've got my mic pretty close to the TV so that you guys can see me, but I'm hoping it doesn't interfere with causing feedback or anything.
Oh, there we go.
It's like a 3-second delay, because I can hear you on the screen, and I can hear you on this.
Okay, and I don't hear any echoing whatsoever on my end, so.
Yeah.
Alright, we might be okay then.
Alright.
How do I make this full screen?
What we're going to do is we're going to watch this new episode that I've spent the last few weeks editing together. For those of you that aren't familiar with my work, this is not a Let's Play. This is not a fan film. This is a gameplay cinematic edit, where I put entirely too much time and energy adding voiceovers and extra dialogue, sound. Edit the hell out of these. This is version 25, and it's the final version of this episode. I'll be posting it without commentary. Thank you. I'll be posting it without commentary in parts on my main YouTube channel. So, I guess if you guys are ready, we'll dive right into this. Is everybody
ready? I am up and ready to moderate your chat.
Ready. And I gotta say, I want everybody to enjoy this because Ninja creates content that none of the other content creators makes.
Oh, thanks for reminding me about that. I want to give a shout out to Certifiably In-Game because he was one of the people that inspired me to start this in the first place. He makes content that's sort of similar to mine, but not exactly. It's all Star Trek Online stuff, and it's really good stuff. Certifiably In-Game, check him out. So, again, everybody ready? You got me on your screens, your TVs?
Oh, yeah.
I do. I'm moderating your chat as we speak, friend.
That's a nice shirt.
Awesome. And, yeah, right? Yeah. Check it out, check it out, check
it out. You fancy,
I've got my Make It So socks on as well. So,
nice.
We're ready to go. And don't forget, guys, if you want me to pause this at any time, you want to stop and talk about it, or just talk over it, that's the point of this live stream, okay? I'll be posting all this whole episode without a commentary later, okay? So talk all you want right now, all right? And I'm going to hit play as soon as you say go.
Go.
All right, we're going to go to full screen, I think. Here we go, full screen, and here we go.
Oh, I'm about 30 seconds behind.
Ship and crew are operating above. There's going to be a delay, yeah. With our shakedown cruise complete, we are now back on active duty status.
Now, there's a huge delay because Jin's able to see the socks before I was.
Incoming message from Lieutenant Van Ziel.
Ah, very good. Thank you. Science officer...
It's officer, sir.
Wait, so your name is Science Officer?
Actually, Science is my middle name.
What's your first name?
Some don't call me.
I can't hear this.
Very well.
I can't hear the episode.
If that is your real name. Hold on. Pausing. What's up, Josh? You can't hear it?
I can't hear it.
So what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to mute yourself so that you can turn your TV up and be able to hear it. Because the footage of the episode is always way quieter than our voice chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just mute yourself on the chat unless you want to say something and crank your TV up. All right.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
Hold on, I gotta figure out how to mute myself on the chat.
You want a PS5?
Yeah.
Then there's a button on your controller.
Okay.
Yep.
We good? I think we're good.
I think you guys should be good.
Very well, sir. Van Ziel's message on screen.
You're fine. I've heard the majority of this. I want you to see your reaction.
I was passing near the Hopus system in a shuttlecraft when I picked up some odd energy readings. I took a detour to investigate. You can't be too careful where Hopus is concerned. But I wouldn't mind some help.
Now I can't hear it.
Now you can't hear it?
Hobbit system.
Oh, I can't hear it. Sorry, I was muted.
He's got it. He's doing
I got
it.
it.
System is
He's
also
working
more
it.
than 4 sectors away. We should leave now if we want to be any help to Lieutenant Van Zeel.
Scavern, fire up the slipstream drive. Shiraz, laying a course for the Hobus system. Best possible speed.
I still can't.
Gavin.
I'm not sure what the problem is, Josh. It should be coming through just fine.
It's not.
It might be, you,
It's like you can't hear the music or anything right now.
No.
I have my headphones on. That's how I can hear it.
yeah.
I
can hear
have
through
my
your
headset
headphones.
on. I have my headset on, but I don't hear nothing. I can just hear us chatting.
You might have to change your priority from the chat itself to what's playing.
How do I do that?
It'll be in your options in the party.
Yeah, audio options or
Mhm.
headphones options or something like that.
I don't know how to do that.
See, that's why I hate the 5. That's because all that stuff's readily available in the 4, and I can see it and grab it immediately.
Where do I go to do this at?
I love that Connie. I love that Connie.
It's
Right.
gorgeous.
Output device, volume, audio balance, mute, game, voice chat, music, video, and music and video is all the way at max.
Right. I'll pause it for a second for you here so you see if you can. So there's nothing I can do about it on this end. I could. This is still chopped up. This isn't a final rendered version. That will be rendered once we. Long story short, I can't turn it up on this end. You got to turn it up on your end.
And let me go to settings,
Right.
sound, microphone, audio output. Wait, I would be audio input.
No, it should be audio output. You want the
Hold
priority
on.
to be the footage, not the
Hold
chat.
on. You're not going to hear it just by being in chat.
Yeah, you're not going to hear the
You gotta
video.
go, Josh.
Yeah,
you gotta
dude,
go to.
that's what I said
YouTube.
earlier. You got to mute the chat and turn your TV up. The sound of the episode is coming through your TV, not the chat. You're watching that on YouTube.
Yeah, and even still, in other instances where I've done it from my phone, like I'll have YouTube up, but I'll also be in the chat, so I can hear it behind me being in the party chat on my phone.
Oh, so
if it's not working for you through your system, you can probably do it through your phone, honey.
Oh, it's not going to be in my headset. Okay, that's probably why I can't hear it.
But you're still going to need a headset, love.
Yeah, I know. I'll just undo one ear.
All right, so are we good then?
Probably, yeah. Let's try it.
Captain, we are now approaching the Hobus system. Prepare to drop us out of warp.
This is Federation Shuttle Tereshkova. I am under attack in the
No.
Hobus system. Requesting
You still can't hear it
emergency
through your
assistance.
TV? This is Captain Russell
No.
Dash of the USS Bolivia.
I hear it like faint in the background on my
I'm under
headset.
attack by Romulan vessels. I could use a little help
You
here.
shouldn't,
I'm a decent-
dude. If you're watching YouTube through your PlayStation, it shouldn't be coming through your heads. Well, I guess it would if you were using a headset. I don't know I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm sorry, it's not working.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Do you want to keep watching? You want to jump out?
So I'm watching.
Greg's catching it.
Greg, where did you go to fix this at?
Okay, so listen. What I'm doing is I have my headset on. So look, I have my headset on, and I went open the YouTube app on my PlayStation.
Okay, I'm in the YouTube app.
Right? So I'm watching this. Okay, and so you should be able to watch the video and also talk in the whoa. But you're also hearing me because Jen is right here on the PlayStation camera.
Mm-hmm. Because we're
Wait,
running
are
the chat.
you and Jin both on separate chat mics?
So
No, we're running the chat through my camera. He's listening to his YouTube on his system.
Okay.
But we're running the chat through the camera on my
This is incredibly
system.
frustrating. We have major problems with live streams every single time we try to do it. I think this is going to be the last time I ever do a live stream because I am sick.
Oh, you shut up. You will be fine.
I mean, it's like everybody
has these growing pains. No, everybody has these growing pains when doing live streams. I will not accept that as an answer.
Listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not blaming anybody. It's the equipment. PlayStation is not designed to do what we're trying to do with it.
Can you hear me?
Well, we have to. Yeah, I can hear you. We just have to download extra shit,
Okay.
and I mean that's just user error on our part. That has nothing to do with the systems themselves. It's just because we're new to it.
Now I'm going to be
I don't
delayed.
think that's what it is. Like, we're on a chat, and you're watching a live stream on YouTube, participating in a chat. Like, there shouldn't be this big of problems. I don't understand it. You know?
All right. Now when y'all talk, I'm going to be delayed because I'm hearing it through the TV.
I vote to just continue. I can see it.
I would say, Josh, stay in chat on your. If you're in chat on your PlayStation, stay in there, but watch it on your YouTube.
And we're 11 minutes into the live stream, and we're only 3 minutes into the video. Do you want me to start it over so you can actually hear it? You got it sorted out now?
Well, I'm a little delayed.
Well, yeah,
that's going to happen regardless.
Delay, yeah.
For a chat, I am too, because I'm not.
Yeah, no, that's going to happen regardless.
Because I can't hear y'all. Or
so you're
let me re-say that. I'm listening through the TV.
I see what you're doing. Yeah, okay.
But I don't hear y'all through my headset.
Right. So
I'm hearing.
But you can't hear it. So do you want me to go ahead and start it over so you can actually hear it this time? Okay. No worries. And so everybody else that's watching, and all of us, will all keep in mind that Josh is 30 seconds behind what we're saying and what he's seeing right now. All right, so here we go. Whoops, wrong button. One false start, no big deal. Mission report. Ship and crew are operating above and beyond expectations. With our shakedown crew,
I really don't think it's a bad delay.
Back on active duty status.
Sir, incoming message from Lieutenant Van Zyl.
Ah, very good. Thank you. Science officer...
It's officer, sir.
Wait, so your name is Science Officer?
Actually, Science is my middle name.
What's your first name?
Officer, sir. Call me Tim.
Right. Very well. If that is
now I can't hear it again.
Put Lieutenant Van Zyl's message on screen, please.
Very well, sir. Van Zyl's message on screen.
I'm currently on leave from Voyager, and I was passing near the Hobus system in a shuttlecraft when I picked up some odd energy readings. I took a detour to investigate. I can't be too careful where Hobus is concerned. But I wouldn't mind some help.
I quit.
Rendezvous with me at these coordinates?
Alright, Josh. Sorry about that, man. I don't know why it's doing that to you. That's the system that went supernova and wiped out the Romulan homeworld.
The Hobus system is also more than 4 sectors away. We should leave now if we want to be any help.
That's so frustrating. I feel bad for him.
Fire up the slipstream drives. Ross, lay a course for the Hobus system. Best possible speed.
Yeah, something always happens, you know. But we'll overcome. Just always next time. You know, the first time that we actually tried to do this, it went terribly wrong, but here we are, man.
Yeah. I'm checking. Yeah, I just brought it up on my laptop and make sure it's coming through okay on the live stream, and it is. There is
I'm getting a good feed.
Is it working though? You can hear it a lot better that way? Good. Alright.
I do like that slipstream animation though.
It's gorgeous.
Like how it's that cone.
I actually worked pretty hard on that to get that footage to line up with the music. I don't know if you've noticed, but I heavily chopped up that theme song from Star Trek Online.
Oh yeah. Come on, man. I always notice all the. You're circling perfectly, you got it, and then you stop right when the nebula's right there on the screen.
This is Federation Shuttle Tereshkova. I am under attack in the Hoba system. Requesting emergency assistance.
This is Captain Russell Nash of the USS Polybius. We've received your distress call.
I'm under attack by
People
Romulan
probably get a
vessels.
headache trying to watch me play, dude. I'm all over the place, dude. My screen is up and
Acknowledge,
down
Tereshkova.
and
We're
left
on
and
our way.
right.
Red alert, engines to full. All weapons stand by.
This freighter's packing some serious weapons. I don't think they're hauling cargo.
Understood. Just hold on. We're only a few seconds from weapons range.
Love the comments there, Mulftastic. Perfect.
You're welcome.
Hangar decks. Launch all fighter drones.
Sir, there's another ship decloaking directly ahead.
This is the Romulan Imperial Star Navy. You are in a restricted area. Leave immediately.
All weapons, return fire.
These aren't contract ships. They're Imperial
Ceasefire.
Those advanced phasers are pretty, huh?
Yeah, I
Damage
like them.
report.
All decks reporting no damage, no casualties.
Romulan Imperial loyalists. I wonder what they'd be doing here. Status of the cargo ship. They're completely disabled. Even I couldn't fix her.
Oh, it's gotta be busted if Skybrink can't fix it. I mean, damn.
Van said she was just passing by. Yeah, that is weird. Not only is this sector highly restricted, but with the destruction of Romulus... I've thought about that. The Hoba system is far enough away from anything that one wonders why anyone would be passing by here. Plus, Lieutenant Van Ziel said she was on leave from Voyager. What's the status of her shuttle? I'm reading moderate damage. Power levels on the Tereshkova are fluctuating. Nash to Tereshkova. Lieutenant Van Ziel, are you alright?
Thanks for the assistance. I was checking out some strange readings and discovered this errant freighter. I hailed them and they opened fire. It's a good thing you picked up my distress signal.
Tereshkova, I like that name.
I don't know yet. Based on these ships' identification codes, these aren't Tal Shiar vessels, just elements of the old Romulan Star Navy. They're no friends of the intelligence agencies, but also not allies of the Republic. Last true sons of the Empire, that sort of thing.
I understand. Lieutenant, you said you're on leave from Voyager, but we were wondering what brings you all the way out...
Not to impose, but my shuttle's taken a beating. Do you mind if I bring it aboard?
Oh, of course. We'll clear a landing bay for you. We also need to check on this freighter.
Josh, I think it's you that's causing this echo. Can you mute the chat so that we can't hear your, unless you want to say something, unmute yourself with your PlayStation 5 controller when you want to talk. But since you're using it over the phone, I'm hearing the video chat. Josh? Okay, just checking. Thank you.
Not have all the information. Don't forget, Lieutenant Van Ziel works directly for Admiral Tuvok. And we know Voyager was involved in some, shall we say, off-the-books missions during the war with the Vaadwaur. Some things are just above our pay grade. As soon as the Tereshkova has finished docking procedure, have Lieutenant
Yeah,
Van
that sounds a
Ziel
lot better
report to
now.
the
Appreciate
bridge.
it.
In the meantime, begin scans of that freighter. Scan. Their primary engine assembly is damaged, reading multiple Romulan life signs. Sir, on screen.
This is Lieutenant Gaius Salon.
I love that
This
bridge.
vessel has been disabled. Your interference is
Me too.
disruptive, but survivable.
Lieutenant Salon? What are you doing on that freighter?
This unit is executing its priority directives. All other directives have been suspended.
And why did you attack us?
This unit was defending this vessel against outside attack. Defensive Associates is required by priority override.
Gaius, why are you referring to yourself as this unit?
Scans of the Federation is remarkably well equipped, but there is no contraband or Borg technology outside of Sealand's implants.
Well, then I don't see anything that would explain his change in behavior.
Captain, what if someone is controlling Gaius through his Borg implants? We know it's possible, and he's certainly not acting like normal.
Yeah, it's almost like he's part of the collective again. He can't answer our
My
questions.
friend Pete did such a good job with his dialogue.
We need to find out who did
Who
this.
is that?
Still a facility on
Might be
the remains
Pete.
of the Hopus moons.
That's
Playing
Pete.
science officer? Yeah, that was Pete.
I'm about to say, who is that?
That's where our
He's
answer
so
is.
good.
We're gonna have to go down there. Lock a tractor beam on that freighter. Tamet, Saras, and Scavrin, you're with me. We may need a little extra firepower down there, so have that new red shirt security officer meet us in the transporter room. And I assume Lieutenant Van Ziel will want to come with us too. Energize.
That's Peter Attar there on the right. That's
Boy,
the
that's
other
true.
character that Pete voices.
Okay, this facility is badly damaged. Atmospheric pressure is holding steady, but power is fluctuating and many
Oh
of the
man,
systems are barely
got people
functioning.
in double
Scans
duty.
of several Romulan
Yeah.
life signs throughout the facility. Whoever they are, they're deeper in the
He's
complex. I
incredible,
think they're
dude.
trying to restore full power. Let's see what we can learn from these computers.
Environmental systems online. Computer core usage 12%. Alert. Alert. Alert.
Oops, I think I triggered... No, wait. We're okay. But this console's locked out. We're gonna have to keep looking. This is weird. I was under the impression Obisek had his forces looking after this facility.
Last time we saw Obisek, I think, was in the vault, but I can't remember for sure.
Guards ahead. Weapons ready.
Oh yeah, man. Jeez, yeah, that's a horrible. Man. We gotta go back and look at that the episode. This.
Power systems nominal. Geothermal taps functioning at 58%. Main archives locked. Gate status non-operational.
They have enough power, but it looks like they're still locked out of the computer memory.
That doesn't help much.
I love that
Must be
computer
trying to gain access to the gateway
voice.
data.
You know, it occurs to me that Starfleet has no...
Yeah, I did that computer voice using the voice changer app on my phone.
A monitoring station? Something. It's like anybody can just walk in here and take whatever they want.
Sweet. Just like you just put some clippers up to your throat while you were doing it, you know.
Not exactly.
Space forces. There's nothing we can do for them now. Various factions have skirmished over this facility since the was lost, in hopes of finding out what caused the super. These wounds are recent too, consistent with Romulan military disruptors. I am surprised that statue survived all the battles that have happened here. Perhaps it's so unsettling that people are afraid to damage it. Huh. Yeah, maybe. I think we should keep moving. This way.
Actually, as much as I was complaining earlier, it's awesome watching this live with you guys. I actually am really enjoying this.
There's a door to the left.
Life signs on the other side. Get ready.
Oh,
So good.
Yeah, man. Dude, I love doing this, man.
Just came to make sure this place is
You,
up to
you know I hate cheating and watching before.
I'm afraid the punishment is quite severe.
I'm afraid the punishment is quite severe.
Good work, people. They were definitely looking for something in the computer system. Let's see if we can find out what.
Yeah, I see that weapon you're using too, man. You know,
That's the multi-barrel pistol. It's ridiculously overpowered, and I've got mine golded out. I love it.
Too.
File corrupted. Restoring from backups. Please wait.
We need to get to that lab. Whoever's behind this might
Oh,
be
yeah, me too.
Herculean gateway. This place has seen quite a lot.
I only change it when I have to do a specific type of damage.
The Republic counterattacked. Whoever's assaulted it now, this base is essentially a war zone. We better get to the gate room and make sure it's still secure. This way, follow me. Reading quite a few Romulans in the next room. Be on your guard. They've activated the gateway.
Romulans.
So when I first walked into this room, I noticed through the window that they activated the gateway, right? But then,
Quick, through the side door.
well, you know what? I don't want to spoil anything. I'll explain when it comes up in
Yeah.
a few minutes.
Oops, watch out.
I love that. They just shoot like four to five of them at the same time.
Right.
Same pistol.
Yeah, that is
Such a clean shot.
Zila. What's she doing?
Right, so that's Sela up there by the gateway. Now, when we talk to Sela here, hold on. I'll wait until she says
right
it.
there, Sela. You're under arrest.
I surrender.
Ah, save it. There's no point in resisting. We have you completely surrounded. Wait, what did you say?
I surrender.
So that's it?
Well, no. I do still have crucial information about your poor friend, Lieutenant Ceylon, and how to
Alright,
fix
so
this
that's good.
I think I got it figured out now.
Sela, here in a minute, she's going to say that this gateway is damaged beyond repair. And that confused the hell out of me because we spent a lot of the rest of this episode looking for a functional gateway, and for the longest time I was confused, like, what was wrong with this one right here, you know? Kind of cracked me up when I realized that I just missed that one line of dialogue when she says it's broken.
This gateway is damaged beyond repair. But
There
I
it
learned
is.
a thing or two when I was a guest at
See,
the
leave it up to Ninja to bring it up
I
to
know
my
how to operate
attention
the
of
gateway.
something that I just totally
And I've
couldn't.
memorized several sets of coordinates. I know about places you haven't seen yet. In fact, the only reason I was here was to open a gate to a specific Iconian base.
Fleeing one prison to go back to another, eh?
Not exactly. Do you really think there are only 2 Dyson spheres? There are more, and I know the location of the one the Iconian
It's always
is
like
still using.
kind of weird or different watching
that?
one of your videos with you because you know your regular voice is on there too.
Right.
So sometimes
Sometimes
like,
you don't know if it's me talking
just
or
saying
Nash talking.
something out, or was that him on the episode?
Hi, Ninja.
I need to update your mission
Hey, Josh.
orders. Your communications
Yeah.
officer tells me you're not aboard your ship. What's your status?
Admiral Quinn, I'm afraid I'm a little busy at the moment, sir.
No, please, go ahead.
I saw you waving.
Go ahead.
I was waving at you specifically, and no one else.
Sela has escaped from Republic custody, and that she was
Now he's
last
playing
seen
hide and go
at
seek.
Devron
You can see the T-100
Be
back
aware
there.
that she was apparently aided in her escape by Lieutenant Gaius Salon, a Republic intelligence officer.
She's here, sir. We found her and Lieutenant Salon with a group of Romulan Imperial loyalists. She's surrendered.
Republic intelligence thinks she has some kind of information about the Iconians that she hasn't shared yet. This is a little odd, but let's give her a little leash. Stay close and find out what you can. See if you can determine her plans. Be prepared to bring her in if she shows any signs of endangering anyone.
Understood. I'll see what we can discover.
Well, well, well.
Well, well,
Keep your
well.
friends close and your enemies closer, isn't that the saying? I'll make you a deal. You want Gaius back, and you want to learn what I know? I'm willing to give you both. But first, we'll need to discuss the deal aboard my ship. Don't worry. I'm sure your crew will keep a transporter lock and whisk you away at the first sign of danger. Enjoy having the upper hand for as long as it lasts.
Why not do this on my ship?
Dude, she's so cool in real life, like too, man. Like meeting her.
You're so lucky to have met her.
Turns, I'll simply order
So
Gaius to
chill. I love
self-destruct the
her.
ship. He's very compliant. once you know which buttons to
Dude, it
press.
was but I
But if
never
you
thought
want
she
your
would be
boy
like
to
just so
I love her too.
down to her.
I
Like,
would love
not
to
that I
meet
didn't
Denise
think
Crosby.
that, but
Besides, what do you
I
want?
mean, she's like really
Me
one
and the
of
prig?
us.
I've escaped too many prisons.
Yeah.
You know you can't hold
She
me.
definitely seems that way. Yeah.
I suppose
Yeah, I can
we'll
always,
have
I always point at the fact that,
Whenever
you know,
you're
like
ready, we can
Tony
have a
Todd,
session.
all the
Everything
actors that
watches
came back
us.
and voiced their voices in this game, you know, I mean, that speaks a lot for, you know, how big of fans they actually are to come back
I
and
think
reprise
so
their
too.
roles in a
It's
game,
character
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because they probably didn't get that much money for doing
Yeah,
this
they
game.
Oh, probably not.
You're right,
I know
Ninja.
you're not inclined
But
to believe
Denise
me.
Crosby
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of strikes me,
they
and
said
Tony
that
Todd
was
as
good.
well. They
It
both
was
strike
good.
me as the
Seen
types
them
that
talk.
would have
A
lent
lot
their
of them
voices
didn't
for
get paid
free,
a whole lot of money.
you know.
The Iconians have many servants. Some, like the Alachi, you have already seen. I watched how they opened the gateways and memorized the coordinates. The Iconians
And
are
then,
moving their
you know,
Tony
they
Todd is
appreciate the fans.
underrated
So
actor is
that's
the word I'm
always
looking
great.
for.
You got people that appreciate the fans enough to.
And what do you want me to do?
Well, hold on, what do you mean
One
unrelated?
chance to find out what the Iconians are doing and when they're going to attack. And they won't wait for our ships to be in position or give
I
us
was just
time
using
to
him as like,
I said
Underrated.
underrated. Like
Oh,
he doesn't get enough
underrated.
credit for the roles he plays.
I thought you were not understanding what I was trying to say. Never mind.
have to fight to survive.
Sounds like Romulan fear-mongering to me. Indeed. Sela, what did you do to
But,
Lieutenant
you know, I mean,
Simmons?
he does have a whole, like, kind of little
All that
cult
bored
classic with the
hardware in his
Candyman,
head
right?
made
You
it
know, I
easy to
mean,
give him
everybody,
Well, you know-
everybody knows him for the
I've had quite a bit of
Candyman.
time to learn about Borg technology. All you need
Like,
to know is which
What am I trying to say?
I also find
someone on the inside. I would have never escaped without him.
So I like the writers of this game. They're clearly huge Star Trek fans themselves, like, and you can tell that just from the way they've pulled so many elements from so many different Star Trek. Like there's things that you only ever saw in one episode ever of like the original series or Next Generation, and those little details they're in this game. You know, you can count on this game being. It knows it's Star Trek. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just saying that some actors don't come back and lend their voices for games. You know, they just don't.
yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh, you're definitely right.
Mind tricks don't work on me. Hey,
No,
Scav.
you're definitely right, yeah. And the fact, too, that people don't realize Tony Todd, he played, what, Worf's brother, and he played a young Cisco.
He's played several, several roles in Star Trek, and
He played,
in fan films as well, which is
yeah, I
even
forget
more
about other
amazing.
aliens.
I don't think you're allowed to make any money off of a fan film.
He played.
Perhaps you can take
Oh,
some of
yeah,
the
man,
people
he's
down
great.
to the engine room and have a look. Keep in mind,
Harry
the
Kim's
sooner
another
we get
one.
underway, the sooner this is all over.
You know I had no choice. You had this freighter armed to the teeth.
This
You know,
Tim Russ,
Romulan
Garrett Wang.
and citizens who realized
and
that
Tim
a
Russ
lone
as well.
freighter would be
Tuvok
easy
for
prey
sure. He's a
in
huge Star
space
Trek fan.
combat. In addition, the Romulan Navy offered protection to this ship with some of the few warbirds remaining in their fleet, some of which you destroyed.
Uh-oh, trigger warning. Yeah, see, those people were following your orders, and you know as well as
These
I,
people
as a leader.
follow me because they believe in the rebirth of the Romulan Empire. A proud empire that can hold its head high and be a force to be reckoned with among the stars. They follow me because I can lead
Well, you
them.
got a Salisbury for my
You
man,
must also take responsibility for the
Scavenger snack.
under your command.
Many Romulans died for the hope of a new future. I won't let their sacrifices be in vain. Whatever the fate of the Romulan people, I am determined to ensure that our legacy is never extinguished from this galaxy. I regret every death of every loyal Romulan. But I will honor their loss by fighting for those who still survive. We share a common interest. We have a galaxy to protect.
Then it looks like we're working together, for the moment.
But geez, they could have gave you at least a straight Widow's peak. They just went Giant Edge all the way.
What happened?
This unit is responding to its neural overrides. Please, help me.
We'll get you out of this, Gaius. Nash to Polybius. One to beam directly to sick men. Let's get down to engineering and see if we can get this ship moving.
Got a good Scaverin joke coming up here when we get into engineering.
That's weird. The damage doesn't look as bad as I thought. Scaverin, I thought you said it was completely disabled, that even you couldn't fix it. Oh, well, yeah, that was back on the Olympics. There was nothing I could do from over there. But now that we're here, it shouldn't be a problem. What are your orders, sir? We're gonna need to stabilize the plasma flow through the phase inducers in order to reinitialize the intermix chamber. Huh, intermix levels are a tricky formula to get right. If only we knew a top-level engineer. Huh, oh, wait. What? Tricky formula? Scaverin, it's 1-to-1. Matter-antimatter reactions are always 1-to-1. Top engineer, my foot. Okay, next we're gonna need to get the main deflector back online. For that, we're gonna need a scientist. Temet, you're up.
Yes, sir. Getting main deflector back online.
That was good.
Top engineer. Good morning.
Peter, how are you? Oh, hell! That wasn't a
Right.
failure. That was a bomb. Secure the room. Damage control.
Come on, Scaverin.
A fire extinguisher.
Engineering the bridge.
What are you doing to my ship down there? Don't make things worse.
Sir, the saboteur
Admiral doesn't get his hands dirty.
is on the move. Scans are picking up 3 more bombs. 3 more bombs?
You'll need to use your tricorder to
Was that an accolade?
Yeah.
Get close.
Yeah, I get it. Bombs are bad. I'm on it. I see it. Just
Very
need to
Midwest
get
of
in
you.
range
Yeah,
without
well,
shooting.
I say accolade. It just says accolade.
Depends on who's using the
Sending a
bomb.
jamming pulse that
Drop
should
down there in
shrink
the drop down there in the
range
chat
of
what you guys say.
Well, somebody else has to.
Alright.
Everybody spells it the same way.
Oh, we all spell it the same way. We all pronounce it differently.
I know, but everybody put in the chat how you pronounce it, and they're all gonna spell it the same way.
You can either preface it with the A or the O.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
they'll phonetically spell it.
Scanning for other bomb signatures.
Accolade.
Well, thanks to that, but they shouldn't be hard to find. They're making a really loud beeping noise. And they're not on a timer. They're triggered by proximity. Nobody move until I get
Ak
this
or ack.
There it is. Scrambling sensors.
God only knows how the Southerners say it. I'm sure that'll be interesting too.
Only when talking to Greg, it's accolade. Otherwise, it's accolade.
What?
I'm disabling
Oh
the
man, I
second
can't
now.
believe that. You guys say accolade too?
Saboteur have.
I shouldn't need
I think
to
you're outnumbered,
remind you
Greg.
that we're on a timetable, so I won't.
I'm getting more readings.
Yes,
on devices'
accolade.
energy signatures.
I'll have the last bomb fixed in a
Man,
few
this
seconds.
is say
Stand
Will.
by.
Say Wheaton.
Wheaton.
Say Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
Tracer, the saboteur is nearby.
I'm just saying, that might be a thing because we're eastern of the Midwest, but we're still Midwest.
West corner is secure.
Why so much emphasis on the H?
South corner secure.
Who's that up there?
There, that engineer has another device. Hold it right there. Don't move.
I recognize you. You have to help me. I'm a Republic intelligence operative.
Get him, Stafford.
I infiltrated this crew of Romulan naval officers because they were still loyal to Sela. We can recapture her if we can keep this ship disabled.
How did you happen to get aboard Sela's ship? This is too much of a coincidence.
Republic intelligence has...
I'm trying to find the right amount of talking and then not talking because I know this is the first time that everybody's going to be seeing a bit of this video.
No, you're doing
But
fine.
the idea is to push them to go watch the video without us talking too.
Right, right.
So.
I'm trying to think of like behind the scenes things I can mention, but you know, I'm trying.
I can't let you do that right now. And I can't let you keep this ship stopped.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
afraid
I'm finding myself like halfway captivated too. Like, oh yeah, I gotta remember we're on live. I'm sitting here with like some popcorn.
Right. I mean that's okay too. No, that just says that's a compliment. That just tells me you're enjoying it.
Your only chance is to capture
Yeah.
her now. and help us reveal anyone in the Republic who helped her escape.
Oh man.
I have to let this play out. Sela won't tell us anything. If she thinks
Dude, I can actually honestly say that you haven't made a video that I haven't enjoyed. Like,
well, I appreciate that.
Even when you talk about the Star Wars stuff, you know, I don't like Star Wars, but I like when you guys.
My early stuff is kind of
conversations about
unwatchable.
it.
So if you go back and watch like Star Trek Classic Episode 1, I'd say those first 10 or so episodes are darn near unwatchable.
No, that's great. That stuff is great to me, bro.
I won't tolerate.
On the other hand, if you want to, you know, get a feel for
No,
how
you're
far I've
just your
come in
biggest-
my editing,
you're
go
just your
back and watch
biggest
those early
critic.
ones and see how far I've come.
This is non-negotiable.
Very well.
I
However,
need a new
this
drink.
still doesn't solve our problem. We need to find a working
All that stuff.
Iconian gate.
Yeah, well, you couldn't expect us to be starting off as good as you are now. Back then, I mean, you gotta. There has to be some type of, you know, like fall off from then.
Like, for example, something that I never used to do early on was add a lot of background music. Now I spend an incredibly long time putting background music together and stealing other people's work. I'm being honest, like, I'm probably technically not supposed to be using most of this music.
Its energy signature.
I mean, it's actual Star Trek
You're
music.
supposed to. Yeah.
The Tal Shiar may be a problem, though.
Can't you just order the Tal Shiar to let us pass?
The Tal Shiar serves.
Hey, if it doesn't get flagged, then it goes.
Something I'm noticing is that the chat overpowers what the video.
I mean, to be fair though, if the background music is like 6 notes that repeat over and over again, is that even really a song? You know what I mean? Is that even copyrightable? Like, most of that background music is typically like just the same few notes repeated over and over again, right? Most of that background music is typically like just the
While
same.
working with Empress Sela, our mission to
Well, and I mean, this I always found it weird. It's like people should recognize like certain things. What you're doing isn't like trying to steal somebody's music. You know, you're just making a video.
Right.
Can you tell me about those ships?
I mean, law's the law, though. Hey, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
Have the interest or the means to police far-flung systems like this one. The Tal Shiar and I don't exactly see eye to eye these days. So
Now, I do understand copyright and everything. If you're making tons of money off of somebody else's stuff.
Yeah, well, like you know, like you said, if
It's
YouTube's
like,
flagging system lets me get away with it, you know.
Clip of a video.
And I have been flagged before for music. I've been flagged for really unlikely things. I've told you the story before about how I got flagged for, you know, at the beginning of Star Trek Nemesis, like at the very beginning of Star Trek Nemesis, as the camera's zooming into Romulus, you got these drums playing, and that's all it is for those first 6 seconds is just drums. Bum 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 bum, just like that, right? I used that once on a loop. I looped those drums for like. I took like 2 seconds of those drums and looped it for 10 seconds, and I got flagged for that, dude.
Wow. Yeah. See, and it's weird how you never know what they will flag you for, and then right, you know, you probably got away with way worse than that.
I have, no doubt. I have. Like at the end of every one of my episodes.
From the fleet, like you got to think from the fleet story. When I posted the fleet story on TikTok, from where they use that like a running around music, which is from it's from a show.
Yeah,
it's an older show. Yeah, but I got flagged on TikTok for using that, but you didn't get flagged on YouTube for using it.
Right, I did not get. You're talking about the Benny Hill music, aren't you?
Yeah, the Benny Hill music. Yeah,
I
Benny
get away
Hill
with it
did
on
not
YouTube.
fly on did not fly on TikTok at all. It muted that. They muted that audio immediately.
I think YouTube may have
it's kind of
a system
weird.
for like the bigger your channel gets, the more subscribers you have. I think the more they crack down on that kind of stuff. But I could be wrong.
Maybe.
Oh wow, this place is a starship graveyard.
It's like, dude, if I made music, right, I would encourage people to like share my music and stuff as long as you said, hey, just give me some credit in your credits or whatever. And Ninja does very good credits.
Absolutely.
You know, he says, hey, this music is from this, right?
Yeah, he cites his sources and give
Yeah.
him credit.
So
Absolutely.
hey, just shout me out and share my music amongst the people, man. Help me spread my products.
I mean, it's the same as like you know them YouTubers that like they're reviewing Star Trek. You know, they're watching episodes and critiquing them. Yeah, and if they use clips, they'll get copyright struck for it. You know, even though it's 100% free use by law, the powers the owners of Star Trek are so against free advertising and getting free money that they're going to shut down these small YouTubers for using small clips of episodes. You know, so since they don't want, this is really bad logic and really bad ethics by reasoning, but if they don't want that kind of free advertising, then I don't have a problem using their music, their background music.
Absolutely not. And honestly, I don't have a problem with when I share a lot of your stuff on TikTok that I can use their music on and it line up with your videos. I'll do that too, especially if there's no wording to it. Oh, I'll do it.
You do great work, Jen. I've said it before. I'll say it 1,000 more times. You do fantastic
What better
work.
way to share
Putting
things?
clips of my videos on TikTok, I really appreciate it.
It looks like. Wait, do you hear voices up ahead?
Oh, dude, TikTok does not make it easy. Oh, especially now. They do not make it easy.
Why am I not
Snuck in
surprised
a little
the mess
Wilhelm
hall
scream
is
right
the
there,
one
if you
place
hear
here
that.
isn't a total wreck.
It wasn't, but at least now it matches the rest of the base.
Maybe we can find some clues in the Tal Shiar's staging areas.
Oh, you mean like that data pad? Good eye, Ross. Let's have a look.
Personal log. We've managed to adjust our scanners and locate another passageway behind one of the walls in the office, but nobody can figure out how to get it open.
Shout out to my brother.
Via the computer systems.
That's his voice doing this personal log. This
Your whole
unnamed
family
Romulan.
has a perfect customer service voice.
Not even the board could.
We here at Project Bluescreen know how important it is to you to have a soothing voice on the other end of the line. That's why we are dedicated to training our officers with the best customer service available.
Says that if we can't get anything useful, there's no sense leaving troops on a deserted planet. I just hope she decides to pull us out sooner rather than later.
So good.
Interesting.
So soothing. I feel soothed.
At Project Bluescreen, your opinion matters to us.
Here,
The
Project
agent will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for holding. Please continue to hold.
Now, if you are a PlayStation 5 member, here at Project Grayscreen, your opinion matters to us too.
At least they were smart enough to take the weapons out of the armory.
Let's see what we have here.
You guys know it's like a gray screen on PlayStation 5.
No,
yeah.
he hasn't experienced that.
Oh, you haven't? Yeah.
I haven't experienced it yet, but I knew of that.
Oh, he hasn't experienced it on the. He has a 5 though. Look, yeah, guys. Hey, shame him into playing his 5, everybody.
But she doesn't want to hear anything negative. She's pulling.
Look, he just. That's his secret weapon. He's just like setting on it.
I love you guys.
A penny for every
He
time.
put a little, keep a little ace in the.
Absolutely. Gotta keep everybody on their toes.
Hakiv
I like
Senta.
this scene.
I'm guessing that side door isn't just for show.
Watch how I edit this together, for example. See, we cut straight to the door, and now we're walking through the door. And then, if I remember right, yeah, see, I did a crossfade straight to the dead end.
Maybe there's a release trigger in the office.
Release trigger in the office. Okay, so fade to black. We're back in the office again. There's the there's the panel. You know.
Right, she's like, it's one of its tricks, right?
Access denied. It's heavily encrypted.
Allow me. Computer, recognize identity Sela. Code Empress 1. Unlock lab access.
Access granted. Welcome, Your Imperial Majesty.
Daddy Lava, he was in the party for a minute.
I didn't realize he was. I would have said something. I saw the notification that he left just now.
He probably realized.
Sorry, Lava, wasn't ignoring you. You should have said hi or something.
Yeah.
Well, so he has good commentary to put in.
Maybe he did. Maybe we all missed it. Like, it's happened before. Where one person or another has felt completely ignored because we all missed it somehow.
I didn't see him come in.
Apologies for every time that's ever happened. And apologies for that, Lava, just now.
Yeah.
She's headed for the gateway. If she gets away from us...
Listen, everybody knows we love everybody, man.
Oh, of course.
I love my boys, my little babies.
It's called the United Front, you know.
What are you doing?
This gateway should be simple to activate once we bypass Hakiv's security. Then we can finally take a look at what the Iconians are doing.
Well, if what you've said so far is true, then this is a risk we need to take.
Watch this. Here it comes.
You're getting a little too close to the truth. It's time to eliminate you both.
Lieutenant Van Ziel? What a twist!
Have you lost your mind?
You should be more careful about the loyalty of your subordinates.
Stop her! Don't let her escape!
Man. It's time for me to get back into some voices, man. You know, I think I've been gone for too long.
We can work you into one as soon as possible.
You know?
You haven't been gone. You've been in live streams with me and stuff.
Firefly reference. What are you talking about, Scavron?
I get my
The neural parasite explains why Van Ziel turned on.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, I've been in plenty of episodes too. You know, like there for a while. Remember, I told you I was like, man, I don't want people to get sick of me, man. We might have to let some other people go for a while.
Hold up. I'm going to interrupt the video for 1 second because I want to show you. I want to show you this right here. I pointed out in the episode. So, like, I earned this accolade. Yes, Greg, it's an accolade. I earned this one when I was recording the footage. You know, I was recording, and this popped up. Curse your son, but inevitable betrayal. And I thought that is freaking hilarious. Curse your son, but inevitable betrayal. But it sounds so familiar. It sounds really, really, really familiar. So I'm like, I kept thinking about it, and finally I decided to look it up. And it turns out it's from Firefly. And there's no other reference to it that I could find online other than this Firefly reference, okay? And that just kind of blew my mind, because it sounds like such an iconic line. Like, I never even watched Firefly. I didn't know that's what this was from until I looked it up. But it sounds like such an iconic line that you would think that it's like Shakespeare or something. Wouldn't you? Doesn't that sound like such a familiar, iconic line that you wouldn't expect it to be from Firefly?
Yeah, curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
I loved it. I just wanted to point that out. We're moving on.
No, I do. Now that you pointed that out, it does sound very kind of devious.
There's no telling how she was infected. It must have happened while she was on the Voyager in the Delta Quadrant.
The parasite's gone, but we need to get her to sickbay.
Yes, sir. We'll take care of it.
I think I understand what's happening now. Lieutenant
Van Ziel, voice work there, baby.
Parasite. She probably even started the fight that she called for us to help finish.
Yeah, she did.
She's been under the thrall of the
I hate all of it.
She has observed you and Sela's activities thus far. No doubt to learn.
You know, I found that when you make your own voice work, apparently everybody else likes it. So that's when you do good.
I know. See, for me, and I was just going to point out right here, I've got Nash and Saras talking side by side. I do both of them, and that's when it's the most challenging. Like, I'm very comfortable doing Saras or Scavron on their own, but when I have to back do, sometimes it's Nash, Saras, and Scavron all talking to each other. That's when there's a lot of pressure on me to really do good on them.
Yeah, but when he does all these close-ups and switches back and forth, like, oh man, it's sick.
It's really hard.
That's wild.
Really hard. But, not to sound conceited or anything, but I feel like I do a good enough job with the three distinctly different Scavern, Saros, and Nash, right? And they're distinctly different enough that I kind of maybe it's wishful thinking, but I
like
feel
how
if
you did the
didn't know
close
me
up with each one of them while you were doing it, though. That was really neat.
I feel like if you didn't know me, though, would you know it was me doing all three of those voices?
Oh. No, I mean, you definitely had me full. Like, obviously, between Scav and honestly, your computer voice, like, yeah.
You guys, you see everybody, you're getting like a behind the episodes.
Right. Well, that's the whole point of doing this, is to have both.
I'm going to play this again. There's you, and then, Scav.
I'm about to start my page and do a ready room on Ninja's episodes. Right?
Oh yeah, get your fan club ready, friend. I'm here for it.
Set me up a little Space Ninja Studio.
Absolutely. Come join the Ninjaverse.
Yeah. That way we can get our therapy after the Space Ninja video.
And so, okay, right? So if that were, wishful thinking here, just dreaming, right? If I was like this huge big star YouTuber type, like Mr. Beast levels of notoriety, then like, how a lot of fans, like, their followers will have their own, like, name, like the name of their followers, like there's, for Star Trek, it's Trekkies, right? For the Ninjaverse, I'd call my followers would be like the Ninjagos. Right? That's probably not taken, is it?
Nice.
I don't know, but I like it.
I don't think that's taken. I don't know. Lego might have something to say about that. We can think about
Yeah,
better
Lego might have an issue with that.
Right, yeah, we can think of a better one. We'll think of a better. All right, moving on.
I like the Aga part because in Final Fantasy, like the things that end in Aga are the strongest, right? Like, so you can have like fire and then fire, like Fyra and then Fyraga, like
according to surveys, anything with X in the title does well, among a general audience. So like, like Wormhole Extreme, the X Files, right?
Oh, for sure.
How do we figure out a way to put it? I don't know. That'd be a tough one to figure out.
Whoa, dude, we'll figure it out amongst ourselves, I'm sure.
The ex-ninjas.
But being that I have kids and I was fully subjected to Ninjago.
Hurry up. Behind us soon.
I love it. I love it even still.
The Ninjites? I don't know.
Ninjonians.
Ninjonians. Oh, I like that one. Ninjonians. Yeah. The Ninja Lofts.
Right? I love it.
I don't know.
Come up with your whole own alien race.
You!
Of Ninjalites. Ninjonians.
I like Ninjalites. Ninjonians is even better. Might have to go with Ninjonians.
What a waste of time.
I love it.
Unless we think of a better one, I'm going to put my official stamp of approval on Ninjonians right now.
Just hit all the buttons. Oh yeah, good idea.
Oh, hold on, you gotta hear this joke. I love this joke. Tell me what you think. So did we take down these fucking, what do you call them, these patrol things? Sorry for the language. I got excited.
Sorry. I had to grab a beer.
Let's see. Just hit all the buttons.
I'm just happy it wasn't me that dropped the F-bomb this time.
It was a non-alcoholic beer that I'm grabbing, everybody. Don't drink, kids.
Did you catch that?
We need to catch her.
I did.
Any more trouble?
Because usually I'm the one getting chastised for cursing.
Yeah, you guys told me.
No, not that. The joke I was trying to point out. That's all right. Never mind. You'll see it in the final upload.
Interesting.
Oh, it's gonna be so
To
good.
this data, we're in the Andromeda Galaxy.
Andromeda?
You should download some of these files to your tricorder.
Downloading, and I'm locked out of the console. Try this
Andromeda.
one here.
The Andromeda Ascending.
This sphere seems to be much
We were
older
trying to
than
come
the
up with
others.
something like Ninjaverse,
There's communication traffic from Iconian
Ninjonians.
ships inside the
What do you
sphere.
got?
I've never
What do you got
seen
on
these
this?
kinds of vessels before.
Downloading
Ninjutsus.
Ninjutsus.
battle plans, plans, anything related to...
Sounds racist. I'm just messing with you. I mean, that's terrible. I shouldn't have said that. Honestly, it's just me and you on live right now, so I can say.
I mean, if you want to make it sound racist, we could just go with the ninjas.
What is this?
That is fairly close, but far away.
That's pretty good.
Right. You're right about that.
Plasma allocation conduit into a death trap.
That's close, but far enough away that you're not going to get canceled for it, I would assume.
Control consoles across from the containment area. If you can get to them, you can probably shut down the system.
Man, it's hard to...
You know, if I was asked, hey, if I was on the street and somebody asked me, hey, do you like Space Ninjas content? I would probably say that I'm a ninja.
Yeah, I'm within the ninja universe.
Yeah, you just have to be real careful how you pronounce that, especially if you're of a certain color around other certain colors, you know.
Yeah, if you're too peach tongue, that will
You ever see that
seem
YouTube? You
unwelcome.
ever see that that YouTuber that went around with actual like cast iron like pots, you know? And he had them in his backpack, and he'd go around asking people, "Hey man, you want to buy a little pot?" And he'd have like a little cast iron pot.
I don't know if it's the same one, but yeah, I've seen people doing stuff like that. Yeah.
I've seen ones where they'll pull out like some random pot.
He literally went up to a cop, said, "Hey, you want to buy a little pot?"
yeah.
Right, and then whip out like a little fucking like
little
tiny
cast
pot.
iron.
Like, I've seen that one.
Yeah, that was enough now. But yeah. So they went up. They were on the beach, and they had some non-alcoholic beer. They walked up to the cops and cracked it right in front of them. They're like, "What are you doing?" They're like, "Nothing, just having some beer." You know, and they're like, "You know, this is a dry beach," and they're like, "Yeah, we don't care." You know, but it's non-alcoholic, right? So
scene here. When y'all watch this in the final, like the non-commentary, edited this together, and then go back and play the mission. I want you to compare the actual
this
game.
is what I was telling you about, honey.
Those of you that actually play the game, I want you to go back and play this mission and see the difference between how the actual mission ends and how I edited this together.
It destroys their minds. How absurd to think that she could have ever accomplished anything significant. She lost her throne.
It always bugged me in the game,
years
in the
mindless
mission, because it's like
to gods who
it feels awkward. And it's like
words,
Seela gets a bunch of dialogue, and then she gets a bunch more dialogue in a weird timing type of. It's hard to explain, but you'll see what I mean.
Chronoton states. I'll spare you the boring details. It helps to orient them when using their gateways, but it means that they can't go back and forth in time like we can. Doing so would cause the Iconian to lose its memories of the intervening time. Taurus's fanaticism blinded her. She studied everything about the Iconians, but never learned the one simple fact that would have ended her quest. There was only one thing she didn't get wrong. The sphere just jumped. We need to leave immediately.
Why the rush? All we've seen is automated defenses. We could learn more about the Iconian plans here.
Take a look at the sky. In a sphere like this, nothing should obscure the sun. Those aren't clouds. Look, it's nighttime inside the sphere. It's never dark inside the other spheres. The Iconian fleets are here, and there are so many ships they're blotting out the sun.
Oh, shit.
I see you. Time to go.
Yeah, I did remember
That was the first time Nash ever dropped an official cuss word.
Did you feel that? The sphere just
that's not a bad
The Iconian invasion is beginning.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Who hasn't said those shit, at least in their head before?
I felt it was appropriate, you know. Who wouldn't say that, looking at what he was looking at?
Not very nice. Oh, hey, are you the source of the ominous booming voice?
I don't think it was.
It's a Hera, the personal guard.
Are you giggling because I'm spamming your chat?
Fighting is not our best option. Head for the gate. Run!
Yeah, what are you doing?
Get out of there.
I'm just doing stuff to do stuff.
Bridge officers are about to get killed. I had to fight to get them out of there. See that?
I'm monitoring and I'm sending out stuff.
Oh man, that was fast.
Head for the gateway.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
I've heard
That's
some
quitter
of
talk,
this.
Scammer. Just keep moving.
Now here's a behind the scenes for you. When I walk through this door, you're gonna hear a sound effect from the Next Generation episode where they meet the where they go into an Iconian gateway facility.
Stabilizing. I'll take care of this. Jump through now.
Come on, hurry.
Oh, I love how you ran down for it.
That was from the episode Contagion.
Nice.
Accounted for? Everybody all right?
That's incredible.
Good.
It was a last-minute addition to this episode too. I just thought of it and I was like, I'm gonna add that countdown in, that Iconian countdown.
Flight alert. We need you back on the ship right away.
I've been on another Iconian
Very
basis
cool.
sphere that's preparing for an invasion. I need to get in touch with command. Report. Fleet-wide alert, Captain. Starfleet Command is ordering all available ships to proceed to the Iconian system at maximum warp. Then make it so. Plotting course for the Iconian system.
Make it so.
We've arrived in the Iconia system, sir. I think our problems just got a whole lot bigger. Begun, the Iconian Wars has. Why did you say it like that? Quiet, Scavern.
It's good to have you back. A Dyson sphere jumped into a position near the Iconia system less than an hour ago. We don't know anything about it, but based on the preliminary notes you've logged, we think it's the same sphere that you discovered with Sela. I hate to admit it, but she was right. The Iconian invasion is here. There's no sign of Sela, incidentally. But we'll keep looking, but I have a feeling she won't be found until she wants to be. And as long as she stays away, I'm inclined to let her go. She'll have to answer for her crimes someday, but we have much more immediate concerns.
Saras laying a new course.
I gotta say, I love Admiral Quinn. I don't know who that is that does his voice, but he's one of my favorite characters in the game.
Yeah, he's chill. He's like, yeah, we gonna catch her, don't worry. Meanwhile, let's go take care of this.
Yeah, let's see how my end credits turned out here.
Another great, awesome Space Ninja video.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to watch it, you know, like, once it drops. Man. Well, everyone gets better, right? So.
Oh, they're all so good. And each one talks to the next is so fantastic.
Great.
Oh, I thought I made a mistake there. No, that was right.
No. Oh, God, I'm so partial to this ending credits you do. I love that. I love the Desilu. I'm such an old school girly. I love it.
We can go ahead and do that right now, actually. We can go ahead and add in the...
Such an old school girly. I love the Desilu after that. So partial. So gorgeous.
Boom.
Oh, those animations are amazing.
Right? Yeah. So that's it. That's the new episode, 51 minutes. Hundreds of hours. I don't know hundreds, but well over 100 hours worth of editing here. And how many parts do you think I should post this in, you guys? Or should I just go ahead and throw it up in its final form? All 51 minutes, supercut, ready to go right now.
Well, you know me. I'm partial to the supercut, so I'm gonna tell you to post it all in one so I can binge it. But for the sake of people that don't want to watch like super long, like
I'm a fan of
considering
posting them all. I'm a fan of posting them all, and then
2 to 3 is definitely doable.
So I was thinking, because I did the live stream when I had about this much of it finished. It was probably about 15 minutes worth. Yeah, right here, right after the Admiral Quinn bit, I think is what me and Tiberius live streamed a couple weeks ago, and that was all I had finished at the time. So I was thinking right here, right when they beam out. Where is it? It's coming up here any second.
Right, and then come back with Quinn.
No, right there. I would end it right there at 17 minutes. That'd be part 1. 17 and a half minutes.
Fair enough.
Let's see here.
I think that's fair because that gives you a good cut for 2 and 3.
I'd probably do the end of the second part would probably be right here when we're about to beam down to this planet. Yeah, like right here.
Yeah.
That'd be at 32 minutes, so... And then part 3 would be all the rest of it. I don't know, does that sound reasonable?
I think that's reasonable.
So, we're going to get this save video. So we're going to render that, and that's going to take however long it takes to render, but we can chat for a second before I turn the live stream off. What did you think? Do you have any closing thoughts?
Well, I think it's great, and honestly, you doing this kind of stuff online, like anybody else who's trying to do stuff through SharePlay.
True. I have people.
Yeah, it just gives them knowledge, and it'll they don't have to get discouraged.
Editing is a very.
It's so tedious.
Yeah, it takes a very unique person to want to sit there and edit out something like I do, and I've had people have interest in it and find out what's actually involved, and they're like, "Yeah, I want no part of that. Thank you very much." So I think if they have interest in it, or gonna do what I did and teach themselves, Share Factory is intuitive enough to use that I was able to teach myself so easily.
My thing is dude, I love to be involved. I love to offer my voice and watch you do all the editing and stuff. But I can never navigate Share Factory. I can never. I have no aspirations on even trying to.
I love watching you navigate it live.
He does it so quick, it's ridiculous.
Other people, well, yes, but for other people that are trying to factor in their own stuff off of SharePlay, they may need help here or there, and obviously there's people they can reach out to teach them how to, render it in the way that they need to. So I think that part's awesome.
I'm saying the whole editing process, how you can sit there, delete a couple seconds so everything lines up right, and go in there and back things up from here to there. I'll be like,
lining up our voices, adding extra music.
People don't even understand. Oh, yeah, and then I remember the first couple of times that I was in there with you watching you do that, I was like, yeah, this is ridiculous. I'm like, wow.
It gives you a whole new respect for the editing process, even though it's something that somebody would consider that's child's play. Any console you get on, as far as PlayStation, you have a share play, but not everybody knows how to work it, and they think, oh, this is going to be easy, but it's not. It's not, and you definitely make it look like it's child's play. And I'm sure
gosh! When I was helping Pete with Star Trek Online just the other day, and I just happened to be using my PlayStation 5 at the time. I was like, since he's on a 5, I was like, it'll make it easier for me to help me figure out how to navigate his menus when I'm explaining things. And
absolutely.
And I learned something new about the PS5. Blew my freaking mind. On a share play, if you're both on a 5, you can use your controller stick and point things out to, like you're just watching. I was just watching. I didn't have control over what he was doing, but I could still use my stick to point things out to him on screen.
Yeah, the touchpad.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, because the touchpad is in the middle. This is a touchpad, babe.
That's so incredible. Like, we
I
have
didn't even need to use the touchpad,
but like,
though, Greg. I could just use the stick.
And yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and you can so you can like you can share video.
When he was cleaning out his inventory, I could literally put my stick, the pointer on the screen. I could point at it and be like, throw that away, keep that.
And you can share video on
PS4. Right, and show him like, hey, this is in your inventory. This doesn't need to be here, and here's the reasons why.
And plus, you can share
that
video
is so
too,
helpful.
man. You can share video.
That is helpful too. You can share video, but honestly, on the PS5, not only can you share video with who you're targeting, you can honestly share video with the entire chat, which is something that Mullis showed me. Like, Mullis is like, I can have 5 people in with me, and I can show them all the things all at once, which is fantastic. The 5 is amazing for teaching. Yeah, the 5 is amazing for teaching purposes when trying to learn a new game. I mean, obviously not limited to Star Trek Online. I'm sure with any game, if you do that kind of share play and somebody needs to know something, like it makes it so seamless and so easy.
We just need to get them to figure out the way because the 4 and the 4 with the camera is better, like because the 5, and I know why, is because it has a mic on the controller and a speaker on the controller too. Mm-hmm. But we need to figure out a way to have the camera work on the 5 the way it does on the 4.
We just have to get an extra speaker. We can do it. I just need to get an extra speaker.
What I'm trying to say is Sony should make it,
you mean so that you can just plug your PS4 camera into your PS5? Is that what you mean?
Yes. No. Look, I got the adapter.
I would love it.
No. Look, I have the adapter and everything. Look, right here. It doesn't work the same. Like, so
he has the adapter for the camera, so you can view us through our camera, but the mic doesn't work. That's the that's the downside of it.
That's shitty.
Yeah, that's the downside. The camera, the PS4 camera, definitely works on the 5. It's just you don't get the audio output.
Yeah, well, and because it's on your mic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not on your mic, it's on your controller.
Yeah.
So it comes out on the controller instead of the TV. You see what I'm saying? And I haven't been able to figure out how to get it to work the exact same way it does with the 4 as the 5. And that's why everybody says like the PS4 camera is better than the PS5. I haven't even got the 5 camera because if I get it, it doesn't work. Right now, we're talking to you through the camera, just like how you are.
Yeah, but even if we get the PS5 camera, it's going to work the same way as the PS4 would. It's just going to be visual only and not audio.
Yeah, that's what
we'll still have to get an extra mic.
Which sucks.
Regardless. Yeah, that does kind of suck.
That makes no sense since there's a mic right there in the controller. I mean,
for sure. I mean, you can use it, but it's not loud enough for everybody to hear.
It's really hard to explain. People probably think I'm just talking gibberish. But yeah, look it up look up, just type in PS4 camera versus PS5 camera, right? And it'll explain everything you need to know,
the videos are endless, and they're just dragging both consoles. It's fantastic. I love it.
And I'm surprised Sony hasn't done an update or something, to where you can make
it'll integrate it.
Your PS4 camera just work like how it does on the PS4 if you have it plugged in on the PS5.
Right.
Don't just ignore my controller, I just want to talk to my camera and hear it through the TV.
I've got something for you. I experienced something, this is a completely unrelated, by the way, changing the subject, sorry. But I experienced something in Star Trek Online the other day.
Keep it started.
In the current First Contact Day event, in the model rocket launch, is there a thing that maybe everybody knows about except me, because that happens all the time? Is there a thing that's causing the model
you talking
rocket
about the
launch
little
to
like
bug out
Easter
where nobody
egg?
gets a score?
Say what now?
Is there a thing where there's some kind of bug that causes the model rocket launch TFO to make it to where nobody gets a score at the end? Like all four people's rockets blow up, or I mean, all five people their rocket just blows up.
I haven't seen that yet. Now, granted, there's only been we're only like 3 days in, but I finished every day so far.
Okay. Because when I did it the other day, and I thought maybe it was me, because you know how like just computer programming works. Sometimes things have unexpected side effects.
Go awry.
They interact with each other in unexpected ways. So what happened was I was doing the model rocket launch, and after it was over, while we're waiting for the rockets to launch, sometimes people will put out a disco ball or do emojis or whatever. I turned into a cat. And I thought maybe because I turned into a cat, that caused a glitch where all 5 rockets just blew up on the launch pads or something. But
now,
not that you know of.
Well, I'm about to say now, you might be onto something because nobody that I've done it with has turned into a cat so far. But I finish it every day. What about you, babe? Have you finished? Has all 4 rockets blown up while you're doing the model rocket? They all blown up like a glitch, like he's saying?
They've all blown up with the exception of one and this was today, where all of them blew up except for one. So all of them blew up, and then one let off like way later.
So okay, maybe I haven't experienced this, so I guess Jen has experienced.
Well, but I've also experienced the glitch with trying to get into the TFO itself, which apparently is a special new feature that we won't give the console crap for. While I was trying to get into it, right, it recycled like I queued for it, and then it would drop me, and I had to pick it up like before it actually launched. So
weird. Hold on, I gotta check on Dawn real quick. I think I just heard a call for me.
Oh yeah.
I know today I went to Karat to kill some Borg ships, and I was killing them, and then all of a sudden I was just in regular sector space, and I was like, "Wow, that's weird."
Actually,
I went to the menu, right? I was like clearing out my inventory. No.
No, she says she's good right
just
now.
sitting there messing around.
And,
I
feel like there's no sense in turning it off right now, because how often are we all on here talking? Well, all the time. We're all on here talking all the time. That's the answer to that. But I'm not always live streaming, so I figure I might as well while we're in the mood. We'll just keep it going for a little while longer.
Right on.
She says she's still good right now, so.
Awesome! Love you!
So we ate, so she's got a full stomach, and...
Right? A little dinner, a little drinky drink, we're all good. So good.
I don't know if you noticed these lights behind me. These are new.
Man, I'm seeing like kind of a bluish back
I figured you'd seen it pretty good when I got up. Oh, really? The camera's moved a little tiny bit since I started, I think, because when I first started, it was clearly like that, like where you could see them.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
The camera must have drooped a little bit over the course of the last hour and a half.
They always sag a little bit.
Yeah. Man. So
this would probably be rendering faster if we weren't live streaming and chatting.
I'm sure.
But
what's the upcoming plans for the channel there, Ninja? You want to drop any any teasers, any
Right.
Well, I was thinking about this earlier, and it's like, I tell you this all the time. One of my big whole things is Star Trek Online's not going to be around forever. And one of the reasons I started making cinematic edits like this is because I think this game is worth preserving, and its story is good enough that it deserves to be preserved in episodes like this.
Oh,
absolutely. Because one day, I mean, it's hard to imagine but one day we won't be able to go back and go to Q's Winter Wonderland. We won't be able to, we won't be able to do this.
Yeah,
We'll all be
wow.
gone.
Dude, I
The
wish we
universe
could
will
go
be
back
gone
further
forever,
and
and
do
that's
stuff that already
that's
got
kind of
remade.
weird to think about, because we've
Yeah,
been so
you
into this
that's
for
right,
so long
man.
now.
That is true. That is
But,
true, man. You
but
just
in
made
the
me
long,
kind of sad.
so in the short term, if we know this game's secure for the next few years at least. So I want to focus on getting as many episodes done as I can before it's all over. I want to try to get completely caught up with all the current episodes, but that's a big ask because I've already been doing this for a long time, and I'm not even halfway through the story missions yet.
Well, man, listen, I think we got some time. Honestly, I think it's going to be around for more than the next 2 years. It's already on the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 has a ton of life left, and so the game is switched. Whatever, like that, developers and producers and all of that. But they have came out lately and said that they have no intentions on ending the game anytime soon.
No, I understand that. And believe me when I tell you, there are other things I would like to do. I've got a whole list of other games that I want to make gameplay cinematic edits out of. I've got other things on my channel that have their own playlists that remain incomplete. But at the same time, like I said, I don't want to... Star Trek's where my priority's at personally. They're the ones that mean the most to me, and
definitely.
So I feel like any time I spend on any other game is wasted time when I should have been making a Star Trek episode, When Star Trek is offline forever, then I'll have all the time in the world to do any of the other games that I want to do.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That's not to say that I'm not going to do anything until then, but I might occasionally, because I can't do this nonstop all the time. I'm trying to find a balance between, I overdo it. You guys know that about me, but I'm the kind of person that can talk about it. Like, I'm self-aware enough to know that I overdo it. Like, I just spent 22 straight hours editing just yesterday to finish this episode up. Because I get on a roll. And it's so
we appreciate it,
man. I really enjoy it. Well, it's not healthy.
Well,
22 hours of editing straight is a bit much. I'm probably killing myself.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't go that hard, but
I shouldn't go that hard on the monsters either.
People spend their time doing worse things than editing. So, hey, if you got to do something to keep you busy, if it's editing, then if it's making great Star Trek content for us to watch, then I'll just be selfish and say,
I don't have any delusions about what it is. It is what it is. They're fun for me, and it's not like I expect it to ever like. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Well, they're fun for us.
Better than they have any right to be.
Hey, for the people who are here and the people who watch, they're fun for us.
They're Star Trek episodes that I make out of a video game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Definitely, they're fun for us, dude. They're fun.
If you guys like them, then that's awesome, and I love it. You know what I mean? If nobody likes them and nobody watches them, I'm probably still going to keep making them anyway because I do these for me.
Yeah, you're right. But that's not the case, though, bro. There's a whole bunch of Star Trek nerds.
I know. I'm starting to get a whole family on here, and it means the world to me. Believe me.
Yeah.
Believe me. Partly. I mean, I say I would keep doing these anyway for me, but I don't know if I would actually, really, because it is tedious, hard freaking work sometimes.
No, we hear you, Dave.
Especially the hardest part for me is getting started on an episode. Like, even after I've recorded the footage and I've played the mission and I've recorded it, and I'm ready to start editing, like that moment is the hardest part to actually get the edit.
I don't know,
because I don't have a clear vision in my mind yet of how it's all going to turn out, and it's getting over that initial.
Hey, Ninja, do you hear Dave? I hear him. We were just talking over him, being funny. I was just being funny and ignoring you for a minute there, Dave.
You know what? I did see Lazy Man enter the party this time, and again, I failed to acknowledge. Sorry, Lazy, how are you? That was like 20 minutes ago, too. I'm sorry. Well, I fully intended to say hi, but I think I was in mid-sentence, and then I...
Hello, whoever that was. Oh, hey Holly, how you doing?
Wow, how's it going? Are you watching my live stream right now? Well, you're live right now. Say hi to
They're
the
on
internet.
vacation. Babe, they're on vacation right at Myrtle Beach.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah. Somewhere they're at Riza right now.
Live from Myrtle Beach on Riza. How's it going?
Yeah. They're on a pleasure planet right now, and we're all at home. Stuck in the weather. How you doing, Holly? Oh, look, there goes Jen.
Much love. You gotta tell Dave to stop lying about his livelihood online. That's not funny of him.
Hey, I seen Dave made you eat a salt and vinegar chip or something there online. You got to go check that out there, Ninja. That was funny.
Yeah. I like salt and vinegar.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite chip actually.
Well, it's definitely not my favorite. I got to be in the right mood for it, but.
Hey, I want one. Yeah, save me a bag. You guys got to give me a bag when I come down there.
Yeah, I think it kind of hits you right on the back sides of your tongue, because where the taste buds kick in. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
You got to go watch it.
I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
No, yeah. I was loving it. I was like, oh yeah, man, that looks like a good salt and vinegar chip I need to try right there.
Yeah, it's like sweet and sour. Seems like it hits me right on the tip of my tongue. But that vinegary flavor is more like back of the tongue.
It's like
flavor.
Almost back there by the wisdom teeth on your tongue.
Yeah.
Oh man, hey, even better. Oh man, salt and vinegar pork rinds, huh? Oh man.
I can't hear pork rinds without thinking of the line from Ninja Turtles 1 where they're stuffing their face with pork rinds. Pork rinds? Pork rinds. Kids of the 80s will know that one.
Some pork loins and some prune juice. How about that? Oh man.
A warrior's
It's a warrior's drink. Right? Where's he? He's back there hiding, huh? I see. What's up, man? Hey, everybody. That's Ensign. That's Ensign Lazy Man. Everybody. He just joined the fleet. We took him under our wing, and trying to. Yeah. That's.
I can barely hear him. He's coming through so quiet, like he's from
right.
away.
Yeah, no, that's Fleet Leader Boba for if he speaks up. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah. Fleet Leader, Supreme Leader Boba Fur, how are you tonight? Say hi to the internet. You're live, by the way.
Yeah. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Fleet Leader Ensign Boba Fur.
Ensign Boba Fur. Q has just sent you back in time to change one moment in your personal history.
Hey,
what do you?
I don't even think ensigns are rate in our fleet, though. You know, is it?
I think it
I,
is.
I was about to say, yeah. So I was, it was just a joke, man. I don't even think ensigns a rank in our fleet. It was
Let's make cadet a rank in our fleet.
Right. No, how's vacation, man? Well, yeah, that's vacation. Yeah, I told Digi you guys are at Ryza. You know, you went to the Pleasure Planet Ryza. So I'm about to say, don't sabotage the weather control system, okay? You know. Make sure you got your Horgons too. You know. Hey, you like this ninja, man? Hey, we're staying Star Trek theme, you know? You gotta have your Horgons, you know? Like, did you guys hit the dance party yet? You know? Did you guys, huh?
Who? What?
Yeah. No, I was saying, did you guys hit the dance party there on Ryza yet, or did you fly? Did you go do the Makbara with the Klingons up on the ridge? I can see you out there on the surf. I can see you out there on the surfboard, Dave, racing around on the surfboard. You know, in the Back to the Future board. Dude. I've never been to like a wax museum for real. You know, that would be cool. Do they got some Star Trek? Do they got some Star Trek copies in there? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, you know you got to send us some pictures, bro. Uh-oh. Are we finally transforming Holly into a Trekkie? You know. Oh, that's a good boy. That's a good boy there.
You've been making her listen to the soundtracks? I mean, I guess that's one way to get somebody into Star Trek.
Hey, I was about to say, hey, we gotta crawl before we walk, Ninja.
Epic music sometimes. So.
Yeah. We gotta crawl before we walk, Ninja, man. Hey, however, we gotta break down the door, man. You know, we just gotta get that foot in the door.
No, that's definitely one I've never heard before. That's a good one.
Hey,
I developed an appreciation for music late in life, so.
Hey, Dave. Yeah. All I want to know is did you play It's Been a Long Road?
Oh no, cut out! No, not that. My ears.
Right.
It is a beautiful song. I hate to admit it, but.
All right, there, Dave. Take it easy, man. All right, Holly. Bye. What were you saying there, Ninja?
Nothing important. Don't listen to
me. What percentage is it up to?
Oh, the render is now at 53%. It would have been done by now, probably. I'm thinking if we weren't live streaming, that eats up a lot of internet power, a lot of processing power, whatever.
Oh.
No worries. I mean, like, If if I would have thought ahead though, I wouldn't have rendered it yet, and instead I would have just like we could have just watched something else. Like I've got a bunch of stuff on my hard drive. We could have rewatched and reacted to one of the older ones or something.
I mean, we're doing cool.
Well, it would have been more interesting to have that on screen if we're talking over it than to have this rendering screen playing while we're talking. I mean,
yeah,
lame.
but everybody can see
right now,
you.
Like, notice how there's nobody watching right now either. Look, we're at 1 right now. That's because everybody quit as soon as the episode was over.
Yeah. I mean, we can't see you.
Them. That was the point of the live stream. We accomplished what we set out to do, and now we're just wasting time.
Oh yeah.
Right.
This is invaluable behind the scenes content right here.
Yeah, I don't think Bobber's Vacation really qualifies as invaluable behind the scenes content.
No. Hey, I was telling you that we were doing a good job of keeping some Star Trek theme going on there. I said he was at Ryza. I asked him if he had his Horgons out. Hopefully, our Star Trek people picked up on all of that. I told him not to sabotage the weather control system. Don't be a Worf.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant like I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just thinking in the context of the game,
right? Yeah, we could have
episodes, but just the game in general. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, hindsight is 2020, man.
Everything's cool. Hey, we're having a good time. That's what counts.
Yep. Hey, we'll get better. We'll be better next time,
That, and like I said, we did 100% accomplish what we set out to do, and I probably should have just stopped it there. And yet we're still live streaming.
Yeah, this is just bonus. This is just bonus content, bro. Yeah. So people don't want to watch, they don't have to. If they do,
I mean, I think we've crossed into the grounds now where if I was watching, I'd probably switch off at this point. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, we're either there or I'll be waiting to see 100% completion on the render.
I mean, look, I definitely don't think people are sticking around at this point for my looks. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, you never know, dude. Internet is a big place, dude.
They say there's something for everybody. That's for sure.
I've been told I have a radio face, So.
Face only a mother could love.
Oh man. That's fine. Yeah. But I mean, I guess we don't have to keep pushing it, right?
I mean, at this point, I do kind of feel like we'd be. I mean, we joke. Hopefully, people like our sense of humor, but at this point, I do kind of feel like we'd be forcing it a little bit.
Yeah.
We try to think of more content. Probably should go ahead and stop. We're an hour and 40
minutes in. That's cool with me, man. It's been a good run. We'll be better next time, man. Hey, I'm sorry I'm not as good as Tiberius and Ninja at this shit.
We did fine. The whole point was to get the hype up for the quality of these edits that I make and try to get people to watch them.
And go watch the video, guys. Yeah, go watch the video without us talking. You'll enjoy it. You'll love it. Give a like and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And good night and good fight. And turn it over to Ninja.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. Check out the full length. I'll be posting. I don't know. I still haven't decided if I'll post it in parts or just go ahead and slap the full one all at once. I mean, kind of want to milk it out a little bit. I'm going to put so much work into it. Kind of post it in maybe 3 parts. We talked over most of it, so I feel like it would still be new to everybody when they watch it without the commentary.
I vote for that, Ninja. I vote for the 3 parts and then...
That's the reason why I did that in the first place, is so that people can have the option. Some people like shorter videos. Some people want the whole story all at once. So
exactly. Yeah. I like when you do that, man. You give like the 3 or 4 the 3 or 4, and then you at the end you put the super cut, right? And then that way people, I enjoy that, man. I
The
think
thing
that's a
is, though,
good
in the
format.
past, I used to I'd post them as I got them finished, and that gave me the ability so that when I did the supercut, I could clean the supercut up even more and have it even better than the 3 parts individually
Exactly.
were. But this time, though,
But
I finished the whole episode. Like, it's all done this time,
but
all 51
yeah,
minutes. So,
but
so there's going to be nothing
but
to
this
add or
but
take away. It's just going to be
I
3
know what
parts,
I
and then
know
it
though. The
combines 3
quality,
parts.
but the quality is already there too though this time, and this is already some of your best work that you've done. So yeah,
I
you've
think so.
already put all the work into it to be able to do 3 parts and then a supercut, man. Like you've already done that work. So
Yeah.
that's what I vote anyway. Give us the 3 and then your supercut. Like
All right. I think that's what I'll do then.
yeah,
Now, let me ask you
that's what
this.
I.
Let me ask you this, Greg. I don't know. Probably could look this up or something. But in your opinion, do you think I could get away with? This is pure laziness talking now. Like do you think I should credit the music in all 3 parts, or do you think I can get away with waiting for the supercut and then crediting all the music in the comments?
Oh man, that's tough. If I wanted to play it safe, I'd probably credit it in all 3 parts.
Yeah.
Because you just never.
I mean, that's not a problem. It just means I need to, like, as I post each part, I need to watch it and, like, mentally make a list of the music from that part, and then when I do the supercut, I'll already have the list of music, because I know what music I used in the whole thing.
Yeah.
I just gotta figure out where it is in the episode so I can properly credit it in each individual part.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. But I mean, that's the only real way, right, to cover your tracks. Right?
I'm flat out stealing the music, and I know I am. There's no hiding that. It's Star Trek music that's ripped straight out of the background of countless Star Trek episodes. I mostly use really old, like the older stuff, like the original series and Next Generation. A little bit from Deep Space Nine and Voyager, but the algorithm always catches it whenever I use music from any of the movies. I can get away with certain things, like at the end, during those end credits, when the original series end theme plays, I can use any part of that as much of it as I want, for as many seconds as I want, as long as I don't use the entire thing in its entirety. So as long as I cut out like the first few seconds, then it lets me use that track. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know how much I'm really pushing my legal limits as far as creators allowed to use music. I mean, technically, I'm sure I'm not supposed to be using any of this music at all. Again, I said that already, but
I mean, dude. Is that really the case, dude? Because if you,
I think it is. I think it is, honestly.
If you credit,
I'm not supposed to be using any of it at all. It's not my music,
I know, but hold on. So if you credit that, if you say that and make that clear that it's not, because even people going live on like Facebook and Instagram, right? If there's music in the background, right? Everybody, they just say, "Hey, I do not own the copyrights to this music," Like,
well, yeah, but in most of those cases, the video itself, if you don't mute that music, the video itself is then going to be copyright struck. So then the creator of that video can never make any money off of that video. Any money goes straight to the music creator.
That's true. True.
That's happened to me on my channel before, actually. Every once in a while, I push the limits a little too far and get copyright strike for music. And it just says this is not a copyright strike. This is not a strike against your channel. Like YouTube has a 3-strike system where like your channel will be deleted and all of your content will be gone if you get 3 strikes. So a music copyright strike is not the same as that.
So it just means you can't make money.
That particular video will never be able to be monetized except by the owner of the music, who then gets all the money.
Yeah.
Which, hey, listen, the laws are kind of weird and kind of obscure and kind of not specific about certain things. Like technically, I don't think I'm supposed to be posting video game footage at all. Like, no video game creator is legally, technically supposed to do that, but I think the laws I think the courts kind of figured out that in the case of video games, you're never going to have the same run twice, So therefore, each video is unique. So therefore, even though the owner of the video game content, even though that IP owner owns the video game, you still have the right to post footage in an original creation type of. I don't know, and the fact that what I do is Star Trek, and what I'm doing is almost like a fan film, and there are laws about that too. So I'm always constantly scared that one day, like, somebody's gonna look at one of my videos and just be like, "Nope," and hit the big red button, you know.
It's still too weird though, I mean, because Star Trek is a free-to-play game for the public too. It's not. I mean, like.
I know.
So yeah, I guess the line is just so weird, you know. Right? Because it's like, dude, this is free to play for us. Why are you mad that we're playing it and sharing amongst each other, right? Why would you be mad about that? Like, you would think you want us to play your game, and, you know, we have fleets on here, so you want us to have communities on the game. Right?
And again, that all comes back to that mentality of, you know, we don't want the free advertising, we don't want the free money, you know.
Well, you can say that, but then why is your game free? You know, why do you take advantage of all the, you know, they get paid off of this game, Paramount, you know. So if they didn't want the free, or this, they would say,
that works. Like, I have no
they sell the license.
How that works.
They sell the licensing to Cryptic or whoever to make this game.
Right, and I'm sure that's probably like an ongoing thing or like a yearly.
Yeah, but they know that the game is free online, right? Like,
right.
They know that it's a free MMORPG, like.
Right. So Cryptic, they have to make enough money off lockbox sales, basically key sales.
Exactly, bro. Yes, exactly.
In order to pay CBS and Paramount, you know, their cut.
Yes.
Still make the game viable for everybody.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So you can't just sit there and say, "Oh, we don't take free advertising." Well, but you let the game go on that's free and that you're getting free advertisement off of, like, and making a boatload of money because this game.
That's what you just said.
This game makes a boatload of money, dude. Believe it or not, this game still is very profitable. That's why it's not going anywhere anytime soon. It still makes money.
You know, that's what they say about everything, right? You know, like the MCU, you know, it's going to keep on going as long as it's making money. They're never going to shut it down until it's making money. You know?
Right? Yeah, I mean, why not, dude? As long as they can get paid off of it. And think about it, this is the only Star Trek game like, you know, there's no other Star Trek game like this out there, dude. You know, you can't. I mean, there's other console games that you can, like, beat and stuff, but their replay value isn't the same as this, where there's constant new content coming out and new ships and
I feel like there's enough fans out there to keep the dream alive, so to speak, one way or another. You know, if this game gets shut down, then somebody will come along and make another one.
Oh yeah, dude. I foresee that when they do,
you know.
Yeah, I was about to say, I foresee that whenever they do shut this game down, it should come with an announcement that they're working on a new one. Like,
God, I hope.
You know, like, you know how big of a void there's going to be when they should, like, somebody's got to make a new one.
Yeah, and you and I think, privately had this conversation before. Like, if they ever did make another one, like, would it be Star Trek Online 2? Or, you know, it goes back to what I was saying a few minutes ago about this game's content is so good. The story mode, like, all this work that the actors, you know, Denise Crosby, Tony Todd, Garrett Wang, all these actors that came back and lent their voices, all this hard work that people put into this game to make it happen, deserves to be preserved. And there's
no doubt.
There's no mechanism to make sure that happens except for us. So
I don't know how or what it would be called, but you do realize So now that they have this license, they pretty much have the license to all the other previous Star Trek games that have come out. So they've given us weapons off of other Star Trek games, like even this one that we're getting for the Zephram Cochrane, the First Contact. Even this is off of another Star Trek game. I forget which one it was that they said. But
I'm not trying
the
to
assimilator.
I'm not trying to advertise.
Yeah, the assimilator ship was off of another Star Trek game.
Oh yeah. The assimilator ship absolutely was. This the Borg anti-personnel Borg rifle that we just got not too long ago.
Yeah, that we're getting for the First Contact.
Star Trek Voyager Elite Force, and that upcoming weapon that we're getting soon, the torpedo launcher, is also from Elite Force, which is awesome.
See, I didn't know what game it was from, but I know that the one that we're getting for the First Contact is from
people are saying that the torpedo launcher is going to be like really underwhelming and not nearly worth the hype. For being a torpedo launcher, you expect you expect like a Star Trek rocket launcher, right? That's the idea,
right?
But they're saying it's not going to be that powerful, really. How much powerful do you really expect it to be, though? Like, the game has to scale. Like, no weapon can really be that overpowered over all the other weapons in the game.
Yeah, I'm about to say, it can't be too OP, because then nobody else will want to get anything else.
It's just the idea that you have a freaking pocket torpedo launcher, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A bunch of little mini, and it said when you so you let it charge up, but so meanwhile you just switch over to your other weapon and it charges up while you're using your other weapon. So the fact that you can have,
like, if you use your secondary fire on one weapon, isn't it always going to continue to charge up while you're switched to your other weapon?
I thought so, but they were just making a big deal.
Been the case?
Yeah, but they were just making a big deal out of telling us that this one is going to, once it runs out of charges, you can switch over to your other one and it'll, continue to charge. So, Yeah, but I'm about to go.
Oh, yeah. What is it? 8 o'clock? Yeah. All right, man. I'll go ahead and shut the live stream down. Is there anybody else still in the chat with us?
I don't even know, man.
Everybody else left us.
Right.
Oh, I didn't even notice Ethan. Hey, Ethan is in the chat. Just achieved the hardest or most expensive accolade in the game. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Ethan. I don't know if you're still there or not. I don't know how long ago that chat popped up, but I just now noticed it. I'm sorry, but if you're still there, it's good to see you. I remember you from in the chat before.
What accolade is that, Ethan?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too. Or it says just achieved. Is he referring to the one that I was pointing out in that episode, or is one that he got himself not long ago? I'm curious.
Yeah, just drop that down there when you can, though, Ethan. I'm about to hop out of here. I gotta go use the little boys' room. So.
Yeah, well, I'm about to go ahead and stop the live stream for the night anyway. I wish I would have noticed that when it first popped up. I'll go back and watch and see how long that was there before I noticed and how hard I should chastise myself for it.
All right, man. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Gonna go ahead and shut it off, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.